Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I'm coming back. I'm using a stamp set called Sunshine Sayings, and the designer series paper you saw me show the other day. These ones absolutely stunning. I'm doing 5 cards. It's basically just using designer series paper. So I'll show you the 5 cards I've made. I've made this gorgeous one, just added a few sequins and the word hello. I've used this one, started off, but I've given this one a layer and enjoy. So happy for you. We also have this wonderful one that says congratulations on 1 more year. I haven't put any centres in yet. Just wanted to show you how versatile this card is and what you can make with these papers. And we've got in the words, congrats, sunshine, love are out of the Sunshine Sayings. The hello is from a gift from the lovely Inge, and the enjoy is from the gift bag thinlet. And then I've put you are my sunshine. I've die cut this beautiful little thing out, this seahorse. I love the papers when I saw them the other day. And last but no means least, I have gone ahead and pre-cut and stuck a few of my little things together. And this one, love is in the air, and I fussy cut the flowers out to go on top. I've die cut all these things out three times and layered them just to give a bit of texture. I've added glossy accents to this one to give it a shine. But first of all, I went over with some Wink of Stella. But it's basically me just putting card, featuring the designer series paper instead of a stamp set, really. I know I've got little sentiments here, but I wanted to show you how we could make a card with a couple of dies, a pair of scissors and some designer series paper, basically. I love, this is my favourite. This is my second favourite. I'll put them in order. Oh, there we go. I've lost the I for my sunshine. So I like this one first, this one second, this one third, this one fourth, and then this one fifth. But they're all beautiful. What I'm going to do afterwards, I'm going to add envelopes and cellophane bags, and I'm going to make gift boxes for them. And I might do a UK draw for 2 lucky winners. How's that? So let's get cracking. I haven't even cut my Coastal Cabana for this. Yeah, I thought that Coastal Cabana and then Mango Melody went beautiful with this paper. So that's what I used. So let me grab myself some Coastal Cabana. I think that is in my brights. No. Oh yeah, no. Yes, it is in my brights. While I was looking at the subtles list. So, do I have enough Coastal Cabana here? Oh, I'm on my last slice, so I'll have to get 4 more out of my drawer. I've got every single pack of cardstock there is, full packs. And my box under my chair, I basically just put 4 slices of everything in, and when I'm down to my last, I get 4 more out and fill the box. It saves me going through every stack of, because they're all shoved in a drawer. So this is my base. This then goes in my scraps bin. All my half cards go there, so I've got them to hand. My whites, blacks and my coloured cards stuck are there. I do apologise. So, fetch that back in. They're going to be very quick, but absolutely gorgeous cards with great impact. And like I say, not a lot of stamps involved, because I know there's a few people who have currently started to watch my channel, who I am very grateful for, don't have a lot of supplies. So this is a great way of showing people how to make a card with little amount of supplies as well. So I'll show you this stamp set. I love this, and it's called Sunshine Sayings, and it's got loads and loads and loads of sentiments. But it comes as a bundle, and you've got these beautiful words. You've got this gorgeous heart, little flower, maybe a butterfly even, and a long stemmed flower as well. But what a great set. So I'm loving this, and I'm using Mango Melody as my back piece of card just to give it a lovely layer. And this designer series paper, which I had from the range, and it's by Craft Creations if you want to look on the internet, because I know they sell them in the range for $3.99, but I know people are selling them on eBay as well for $6.99, which is not fair when you can go to a shop, if they've got one in your area, that is. But I'm just getting into other crafting supplies. I'm not going to solely just do all my Stampin' Up, which I adore, and I'm wanting to place another order, but Ubby's and ahhing. You said that was the last time. Because I did have a lot, bless him. But the new blends are out, as I know. The DSP is on 3, but there's not much more of the DSP I want. I think I've got them all, bar about 3. And I'm not going to go out and buy them because they're there, because I may never use them, so I just buy the ones I fancy. Oh, I a silly sausage. I wanted my flower up the top, but no, doesn't bother me, that one. I've got the words enjoy here and my dotted I, which are layered up 3 times, so I'm going to get some glue on the go. Isn't that just beautiful? Who needs a stamp set or millions of stamp sets when you've got papers as gorgeous as this? Look at my piercing tool. Oops. I'm going to place my enjoy and then my I. I should really glue the enjoy in place, but now I know where my dot's going. I know where my enjoy is going as well. So yeah, this is 3 layers thick. You could add just 2, 3, 4. You can keep going until you've got the build up you want, and I like this with 3. When I had 5 words to cut out, so that's 15 times. But you don't need many supplies to get some beautiful cards. And like I'm saying, I've got card. We've all got card stock, I suppose. We've all got, well, if you're going over to the range, you can have loads of designer series paper. They're stacks at 6 by 6, start from £1 upwards. And there's some absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous papers. Look at that. Enjoy. You could just leave that as it is. I've got the faceted gems, the glitter ones, beautiful. And I'm just going to dot. Well, we've got 1 there when you think about it, so that's 2, because the eye sees 5. 3, 4. I'm going to put the little larger one down there. So we haven't finished yet, because I do want that little sentiment on there. And when I cut my paper down, I was telling people the other day, I don't throw these little strips because they're handy for sentiments. If you're as tight as I am. So this one says, so happy for you. And just making sure that is. Look, perfectly stamped. Get my little cleaning cloth out. This is where we go cleaning now, as we're putting stuff away. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yes, I just wanted to, you know, I'm not saying, you know, you don't have to rush out, get 10 ton of things. I've got 4 sentiments, so, but I mean, if you've got a die, you can get, oh, somebody's has gifted you a die, especially a word die. Maybe you could get words off the actual internet and choose your font, print them off and use them as sentiments if you've got some nice, decent, good size thickness paper. I know people that have done that before now. Or you can go into the Word document and do your own little messages and print those off. Who needs a stamp set? You could actually do that with larger letters like this and keep layering and layering and layering. Use a felt pen to colour them in, you know, and die cut. Well, you'd have to fussy cut then, but enjoy. And then this lovely word, so happy for you. I'm not going to press until I know it's straight. That looks pretty good to me. And my wink of Stella. I'm just going to highlight these words because they're nice and raised. I'm not going to get any on the back of my designer series paper. Just beautiful. And I've forgotten to put my light on. Just give me a second. Is that any better? Perhaps you'll be able to see the shine now. So if I lift this up, you see the wink of Stella on there. What a pretty little card. So, and one more thing. I just want to add a little rhinestone to the centre of my flowers. These two, absolutely beautiful. Isn't that pretty? So there's card number 1. I think that's adorable. And like I say, the theme for this paper is Seashore, it's called. Absolutely stunning. So that's one card. I'm going to leave that propped up there. Now we're coming in with this one. Another quick and simple one. This will be... Where's my card? I need to... That's that one. And this is on One More Year. And again, because it's got dimension on there and the foil, I don't think it needs much of anything else. No, it's beautiful all by its own self. So this is going to be a set of 5 quick and simple cards. Basically just using a die and one stamp set to create all these wonderful things. Now I've already gone ahead and glued all those 3 together. I've got my love words ready to glue. I'll show you how I did those in a moment when we get to that card. I mean, the one with the anchor on and the flowers, if you don't want a fussy cut, then you don't have to. These cards are all half an A4, 8 1/4 by 5 5/8, and this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. We're going to grab our glue. You could also add little half dimensionals here and have it standing off your page even more if you wanted. You could use your fine tip glue pen, but I just went to get mine and the metal inside has snapped, so that wasn't too clever. So this one more or less goes right the way across my card, and we've got wiggle space. Perfect. Oh, isn't that lovely? Loving it. So this one is on One More Year. This one. And again, I'm using those scraps. Being Miss Frugal today of all days. Just pop that in the centre. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I can clean my little stamp now and line up the next one. And I'm not gonna flag the end on this one. I'm just gonna cut a nice little straight line. But I am gonna add little dimensionals. Love these things. I think this is still my first packet since this day came out, and I've just ordered another one because I was down to 2 little sheets, so I didn't want to run out. I love this pot. after each project I empty it ready for the next, and yeah, it'll hold loads. It's absolutely fabulous. I love it. And look, see, I don't want to come off my finger. There we go. And this is going, I want this, oh look, see, it's sticking to my finger. I want to keep this straight. I know I've got my T square, but I want that. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure it's right at the side of this. Just before I stick it down, I want to make sure it's straight. So it's on the edge of there. And again, just going to add, I'm going to add glossy accents to this one. And just leave it to dry separately somewhere. And I'm just going to go over each letter. Make that stand out even more. Got me in deep thought, but it doesn't half stand out gorgeously. I've got to leave that to dry perfectly. Yeah, so once I've done these, we'll get some little gift box, or not so much a box, something, it's like a container to put them in, but we'll decide on what later. And I'll make that little project. And when I've done the little project on that, I'll have 2 of them, and I'll have 2 of these gorgeous sets. So I will then do a giveaway. How is that? Just perfect. So I'll lift that up as well so you can see. Something has fell over in my little tub. And it's stopping me. There we go, my rubber. So I'm just going to leave those glossy accents to dry at one side. And look, more dimension on your card. So I'm going to pop that over there out the way. So that is card number 2. We have got card number 3, and I've used thick whisper white with this one. And on this one, I'm not kind of going to do any fussy cutting. I'm just going to add the words hello somewhere on the card. I need my scoreboard because this is really thick whisper white, and I want to score this at 4 1/8. And if you haven't got one of these, grab yourself your bone folder or the edge of a spoon, which is like the teaspoon, the rounded end at the bottom, and use a ruler and score your card that way. So this is basically for people with not so many supplies, like I'm saying. So we can all make cards if we wish. This is non-directional because we've got a fishy there, we can turn it up there, you know, but then we don't want our card upside down. So I'm going to keep this way. Beautiful papers, and I've had a few comments on them papers alone. Come on, glue. Yeah, $3.99. You couldn't use a steal. You couldn't. I couldn't leave them in the shop for that. My husband's like, oh gosh, you're buying more papers, but I love it and I'll use it. So I'm gonna pop this down. Oops. Try and keep a nice border all the way around. There we go. Love it. Love, 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 love. Right, now I'm going to use my fine tip glue pen, but because it's broken, I've got a little trick. I don't know why I keep my sellotape on there. So I went to take the lid off, and my metal is just mangled inside. I had another one that did that, so but I couldn't open this because it dried out. So what I'm doing now, just removing the lid. I'm using my piercing tool. I'm just going to dip it in, wait for the drip, and then I'm just going to, there's 2 drips on that one. I'm basically just coating the back of these letters on the front. And we're going to do it, I might add a bit of sparkle actually on this one. So I'm going to grab the end of that tail. What a gorgeous little die that this was gifted to me by. So I'm just going to pop that on the edge there so it's not sticking to anything. And I'm going to have this right here. And I know it doesn't match, but I have used, what's it called? Oh, gorgeous grape cardstock. Isn't that beautiful? Because it matches with those pinks and blues, and I couldn't decide between the two, so I wanted to go a little bit darker. So let me grab my Dazzling Diamonds. I didn't do this on the other card, but I'm going to do it on this one. And I'm going to dip again, shake off the excess, and I'm just going to touch those words again. And this cleans off here, lovely. Just give it a quick rinse under your tap. So I'm going to make sure everything's covered. But you don't need a lot of that, and you don't need a lot of Dazzling Diamonds. And shake my tub down to the bottom so I can grab my spoon. They're really noisy tubs. Whoops. Oh my gosh, look at those beautiful sparkles on there now. Just another way of adding texture to your card. So that needs to be set to one side now for a little dry. Oh, that is just beautiful. If you wanted to cut out some of these items and stick them on somewhere, you'd be more than welcome to do so, because that's what your paper's, and it's all about the paper, like I'm saying. So this is card number 3. Whoa, we are rolling through these. Card number 4 now is my beautiful Sunshine, and I used for this because I wanted a slightly darker sentiment to go against this background. So I used some Retired Sweet Sugar Plum, and my card base is Pink Pirouette. So if you've got it, use it, I say. So I'm going to cut one of these gorgeous shells out, or I might even do that starfish down there. I'm not going to try and ruin the paper in any way, shape or form, because I can use some of these other shapes. I'm not just hacking away at it willy-nilly. So I can cut these little coshes out at another stage. Or even have my little, what's it called, the seahorse there, half the body, peeking off the bottom of a card somewhere. When you're using your Little Mermaid or Magical Mermaid or something. These papers are going to come in handy for those as well. So I've sent hubby to the park with the grandkids because it is a Friday night. And I said I will message you when it's done. So bless him. He's already taken them swimming. God, they love their Bamp. See, normally I would hack that piece off and carry on cutting round, but I don't want to go through that shell, because that can come in handy for another project. Now I can, because I've still got those and I can cut those out. I think they've just come back from the park and I'm here, Phil. Oh bless. I hope I can manage to keep them quiet. Because you get so excitable. Especially little Frankie man, when he knows his Kindle's in the kitchen with Nanny. Bless his little soul. So there are my bits. I'm going to fold my card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there is 5. I thought there was. So I'm going to manipulate this card now. Get a nice crease on there. And we can get this card underway then. So I do need, I'm using fast views because it's quicker at the moment. Yes, they're back. I do apologise. And again, I can stick this paper on just with my lovely little seahorse. There goes the taps. I do apologise if there's any background noise. It's not to my doing, trust me. So I can add this on my card with dimensionals. And look at that. The one on each go in between there just perfectly. Sorry about that noise, I do apologise. It's not something I can control sitting here. And I can't pause my videos. So, creaking floorboards we got as well. I'm going to determine where I'm going to put my sunshine. I'm going to have that down the bottom this time, and that just fits perfectly along my card. And I'm going to pop my little starfish here, get to gluing on my sunshine, and then we can get on with the last card. Just making sure I've got plenty of adhesive on there. And you will have to come over the edge of your paper on this side. It just fits against that card there, do you see that? It's just beautiful. So on with the glue again. We need a little more strip of paper. I'm going to stamp "You Are My" onto this one using the Sweet Sugar Plum ink. And oh, I made a boo-boo with that one. Turn over again there. That's a lot better. A lot better. So I put my ink away, and we've got one left after this one. And I'm not going to flag the ends on this one either. Got my little bits. Grab my round. Oh, they're big. There they are, they're the ones I want. Pop these on there. Oops, I'm dropping them everywhere. There we go. And "You Are My Sunshine" is just going above there. And that's that. I'm not even going to add any shine to the sunshine. But look how pretty that card is. So we're on our last and final card, which I've got right here. We've got that beautiful sparkle, which is on these flowers. I'm using Night of Navy as my card base. That one did pretty good. And we've got this gorgeous paper. Might as well glue that straight on. Keeping that nice little border all the way around. You can add more backings on the back of these if you wanted to. I have got these beautiful words of love. So there's 3 together, and I'm going to show you how I glued them together. The sun is beating through these windows. Wow, it's boiling again. And I've just swapped my patch, my hormones. Ooh, getting a little bit warm under the collar. And I'm just going to pick this up and lay this on the top. And we do this with wet glue because we need that wiggle room to keep. I mean, it's nice and thick now, but we want those layers to give it a pop off the page. Last but no means least, the last, oops, ding, they've come back early because Lola started watching a film before she left and she's eager to watch. It's called Coco apparently. There we go, perfect. Just making sure they're lined up. This is why we use, like I'm saying, wet glue, for that wiggle space. I'm gonna add my glue on here now. Trying not to get too much. Oh, it's really warm. And I'm going to pop this down here because there's a lot of blue in this card, which is very pretty. I'm going to grab my, I'm going to show you my little strips of paper that I keep. These are when I'm trimming my cardstock down from an A4 to my layered cards, which is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, and these are the strips that you get left over, and they come in handy, perfect for little sentiments like this. So I'm making sure that it's straight, otherwise when I stamp in the middle it will go perfect. Love is in the air, and I'm going to go towards this end. Sorry if I get my head in it. No, I'm not satisfied. I'm going to come down a just a touch. Nope. Oh, we will get this right. Nope. I'm in a disaster. So excuse the head. There, we got there in the end. Perfect. Sorry about the noggin. I do apologise. I know you all keep saying, stop saying sorry. But it's just manners. I was brought up with manners. So let's get our scissors. This one I am going to flag. And I'm going to flag it at both ends. There we go. So, I mean, it was going to go in the bin anyway, so I haven't wasted anything. Let me get my little, so we've done fussy cutting, we've glued die cut pieces together, we've added glossy accents, wink of Stella, and some wonderful gems to 5 of these beautiful pieces of designer series paper to give you 5 little cards. Now, like I'm saying, I'm going to devise, I don't want a box. I'm going to devise something that will house the cards and envelopes. And once we've done that on a little video, we'll be doing a giveaway to give 2 of you lovely viewers a nice little gift. So before I press, I do check that it's straight. And I've got my rhinestones. In fact, I think I added black ones. Yeah, I added black ones on here. So I'm going to just have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There we go. Grab my wink of Stella and I'm just going over these words. I'm just highlighting these words basically to showcase off this gorgeous paper as well. And there we have it. There's no need for no other shine anywhere else. We've got my lovers in the air. So we've got card 1. I know I cut flowers out for this one, but there was nowhere to really place them on this one. So this is card 1. This is card number 2. And I tell you what I've just found and missed off is my little dot, which is going to go on there. I'll do that later. I can hear my little Frankie man. This is card 3. And card 3. Card 4, which is drying over here. Have I missed a card somewhere? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one missing. Oh, there it is. This beautiful one in front of me. Card 5. Well, I hope you like. I hope you give me a thumbs up and a share. And please, if you want to subscribe, please press that button down there. And if you want to see what I make tomorrow, press the little bell and you'll be notified tomorrow when I upload another video. Till then, take care. Bye.